The Fallout Worlds update is releasing next week, and here's the latest public test news about upcoming content. Let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. There's a lot of change coming to 76 on September 8. As a new update kicks in, a new mode will go live, another will shut down, and new content for daily ops will be added, together with a new season featuring dozens and dozens of new rewards, including new allies and interactive items. Some I will cover in here. In this video, I will also show you the latest discoveries on the Spooky Scorched Halloween rewards and new challenges too. Let's not forget about the new PTS Pennants, Nuclear Winter reward distribution, the next Fallout First reward, and so much more. Alright, I hope you're ready. Let's crack right into the details. Did you know that Bethesda is introducing new allies with the Fallout Worlds update? Yep, not one, not two, but three at once. Well, that's certainly new. We didn't have that many new allies releasing all at once since the Wastelanders DLC back in 2020. Anyway, with patch 30, players will be able to invite Daphne, Maul, and Sam into their camps, one at a time, of course. They are all light allies, but they are introducing a new feature, boosts. While existing light allies can offer you certain services, like Solomon for example, he can offer you medical treatments in exchange for caps, or Yasmin, who offers you a free meal every day, once per day. These new upcoming allies will go a bit beyond that. They can offer you a wide variety of buffs. Anyway, Daphne and Maul can be unlocked for free through the Season 6 core board, as data mined by Garust. Daphne is a female child with a lot of courage. Her spawn item seems to be a mix of items, as shown in this image. Moreover, her store intro claims that by day she's just Daphne, a child, but by night she becomes something else, the Inspector. Totally in sync with the Unstoppable Season 6 team, right? The same can be said about Maul, the first super mutant ally we are getting. His spawn item is the cooking pot, this sort of cauldron, which relates to his wasteland duties. He can serve you meat and offer different boosts. He also has a lot of funny dialogues related to the Unstoppables, as you will see in the next video. Lastly, Sam Nugent is the third new ally, but this one is not free, sadly. He is currently marked as an Atomic Shop entry, so it will most likely cost you a decent amount of atoms to get him. Sam is a mechanic, and just like Maul, he can offer you a variety of buffs related to repairs, crafting, and junk. There's a lot more info about these new allies, but for the sake of this video, I decided to do a quick overview instead. I'm working on another video though with all the details about them, so stay tuned for more. Halloween has always been a quite controversial topic in Fallout 76. We started well with a seasonal event, Mischief Night, back in 2019, but due to major bugs, this event went live only once and never again, leaving dozens of unique rewards in the limbo for almost 2 years now. In 2020, we didn't even get any special event for Halloween. Anyhow, Bethesda has already confirmed Mischief Night is not returning. Not at all. Instead, they plan to release a new Halloween event, the Spooky Scorched, recently confirmed during QuakeCon 2021, and it's basically a copy-paste version of the Holiday Scorched, just with different clothes, gear, and, well, a reward pool too, obviously. If you wish to learn more about this upcoming event, then feel free to check my other news where I explore the topic in greater detail there. Now, what about the Spooky Scorch rewards? Well, as I predicted in my past videos, Bethesda is going to migrate the old Mischief Night rewards pool, and that's it. There are no new additions, as data miner Garust confirmed. So if you farmed everything back in 2019, there's hardly any reason to farm the upcoming Halloween Scorched. I mean, you can always farm them for other things or to resell such unique rewards later on, but that's about it. If you are wondering what were Mischief Night's rewards, which became legacy items until this point, well, here's the full list. and a display running on the footage. There are a few rare cosmetics, such as the Ranger, Fireman, Pirate, and Jack-o'-lantern costumes, but there are many more, such as different Jack-o'-lantern pumpkins for your camp, as you can see, plenty of them. Pumpkin racks as well, with all sorts of pumpkin emotes, like faces, and even a Reaper Vault Boy figure to impress your guests. There's actually a lot of stuff you can farm with this rewards pool. If you are relatively new to the game, you can unlock over 20 exclusive items. That's pretty decent. For veteran players though, this is a massive letdown. First, they decide to copy-paste an existing event, and then they add an existing rewards pool without one single new entry. I can hardly believe it. Sure, a new event is certainly better than no event at all, that is true. But without wanting to offend anyone, this decision is like the pinnacle of laziness. Copy-paste an existing event, and then on top of that, they copy-paste existing rewards. And that's it. Like, there are hundreds of items in-game inaccessible to players. Is it too much to ask them to include a few in this supposed new Halloween event, which in my view is new-old, you know? It's new in theory, but if you take a closer look, it's basically an old event. It's a strange format, very strange. Anyway, maybe that's just me and my logic, but I think it's pretty lame to come up with something like this. I know, it's still better than nothing, but it is like the bare minimum of all times. It's pretty embarrassing actually. Anyway, let's proceed to the new Halloween challenges. Talking about Halloween and the Spooky Scorched, I noticed new daily and weekly challenges live on the public test server. They seem to be live for at least a week now, but sadly such challenges cannot be tested since, well, there is no way to complete them right now. They all revolve around new elements or assets, like killing Spooky Scorched or giving out candy from your camp, which also requires a new upcoming item. Now, this event is not live yet, at least I don't think it is. I spent almost 1 hour farming yesterday just to make sure, and I did not find a single Spooky Scorched, so I'm pretty sure they are not active yet. Anyhow, most of these new Halloween challenges are marked to reward 3 repair kits each. Most of them actually, but I suspect this reward is a placeholder. First, because there is no reward difference between a daily and a weekly, which makes absolutely no sense. And secondly, that's a lot of free repair kits per week. 6 per day, that's over 40 repair kits per week, based on daily challenges alone, if this remains unchanged. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't complain, not at all, but it seems highly unrealistic. But who knows? Maybe they will be extra generous this time. Let's wait and see. As per usual with public tests, Bethesda is rewarding Fallout World participants with another new pennant. Last month, when the ongoing public test started, the community manager Lady Devon confirmed players can unlock a new pennant. The only requirement was to join a Fallout World, public or custom before the end of the testing, which by the way should be on September 7. Bethesda usually closes the PTS 1 day before the new DLC or update release. Now, if you are wondering how the new pennant looks like, here it is. It's a black and white design with a stretching Vault Boy builder on top of the worlds, literally. As always, there will be one version with wooden frames and one without any frames. Anyhow, something that intrigued me is this other new pennant for Nuclear Winter. It was added around the same time as the previous pennant, but Bethesda said players are only getting one pennant, so something doesn't match up here, especially because Nuclear Winter is shutting down with this update, so now is the perfect time to reward players with such a pennant. My best guess here is that they will add this one for free through the Atomic Shop, but I think it's too early to draw a final conclusion yet, so let's keep going. As I just said in the previous point, Nuclear Winter is shutting down with Update 30, Fallout Worlds, and most of you have been wondering, what about The exclusive rewards, what will happen to them? Well, in June 2021, Bethesda announced that such rewards would be redistributed through all sorts of events in adventure mode, in order to make such rewards accessible for everyone. Even though Bethesda has not come forward with their distribution plans yet, the data miner community has already digged a lot of Nuclear Winter rewards and the new ways to obtain them, as shown here. The list is vast: public events, daily ops, treasure hunters, holiday scorched, and even faction vendors. They are all going to drop specific Nuclear Winter plans with update 30 onwards. I'm leaving the link below to this wiki page in case you want to see all the existing and future Nuclear Winter rewards in adventure mode. It's a great way to know how can you get something from what. It's a very nice way to be precise. Anyway, there's just an issue with all of this. There is about half rewards missing. Does that mean the rest of the Nuclear Winter rewards will become legacy items to those who played the Battle Royale mode? Well, the answer is still unknown. There are many options though. Maybe Bethesda is planning to redistribute the rest in a future update. That's my number one option, in fact. Or they want to release them slowly for free through the Atomic Shop. I don't think they will make them paid. It wouldn't make any sense. Perhaps they did a mistake in the code and that's what's blocking the rest from showing up. As I said, there's a lot of possible options here. For now, all we know is that half of the rewards are coming to adventure mode in a specific loot order, and that's it. The next news I have for you is about the baby Mothman. A few months ago, Bethesda disabled this cute new enemy from daily operations. He is a rare encounter, sort of, which can only spawn when you are fighting cultists in daily ops. But during the past couple of months, nobody could find the Mothman hatchling anymore, and that's because, well, it was bugged and got disabled in the process. The good news is Bethesda is finally fixing the issue and they are now reintroducing this strong creature with Fallout Worlds, as the lead level designer confirmed already. Now, if you are not familiar with the hatchling, I highly recommend you to watch my overview with everything you need to know, such as his behavior, movement patterns, unique skills, and so much more. Some of them are very powerful, by the way. Yes, this creature can easily kill you, even from full HP. The good part is that the baby has weak defenses, so it goes down very, very easily. So the best defense here is to kill it as soon as possible, even if it hurts your heart. Poor thing, it's so cute and beautiful, but it is deadly. And it will not hesitate to kill you, so think about it. Alright, let's proceed. The next new shelter coming with Fallout Worlds is the Nuclear Silo, but it looks nothing like the existing silo instances we have in-game. Some weeks ago I showed you guys how the two entrances looked like. There is a small and a large one. There was also an inside plan circulating around on social media, but we did not know how it looked like exactly, but now we do. Thanks to Spazette for mining those, it looks like this. It features a huge main room, so big and tall that you can add other prefabs inside. That's pretty cool. And then there are a few levels, I think. It seems like they are around the silo itself. It's not visible if there are any side rooms though. Well, it's another one of those one-of-a-kind shelters, nothing like the others we got so far, and that's definitely a great thing. Sadly, I don't think you can launch any nukes from there. It's just visuals, you know. It's a shelter after all. It would be a nice touch though, don't you think so? Okay, some weeks ago I talked about a new type of Collectron coming with patch 30, the Fetch Dog. At first I thought this could be an upcoming pet, but it's not the case. It's a brand new type of Collectron featuring a robot dog and a metal dog house, as data mined by Bungo and Spazette. What we didn't know until recently though is what this dog can scavenge, but according to the data miner Gilpo, it will collect two types of items. You can choose between dog stuff like bones, dog balls, baseball grenades, and so on, or you can go for electronics, such as circuits, fuses, cameras, clocks, modules, and so many other junk items. Well, that's a really useful addition to any camp, I would say, especially because electronics are not so easy to farm, so this collection will definitely be a huge help in that department. To conclude this video, I selected an upcoming item, possibly the next Fallout 1st reward. It's the Abandoned Shack skin for the survival tent. The initial model was mined by Bungo a while ago. I even thought it might be a new prefab at the time, but now we know it's not. It's a skin for the survival tent, another one. We currently have 5, and this will be the 6th one. The skin itself is labeled as Fallout 1st, and there's even a file with all the featured items inside. As you can see here, there will be the usual scrap box, stash, bed, instrument, cooking station, and even a tinker's bench. Well, that's definitely new. A small upgrade to the tent, I would say. Furthermore, this skin is spooky and the perfect release for Halloween, so I suspect they are keeping this one for October as part of Fallout 1st's monthly rewards. But only time will tell. Let's go to the outro now. And the random bug for this news is this invisible frog. I mean, in theory, this is a double combo, right? First, the mob spawned inside the map or between it, and then it couldn't take any damage. Yeah, definitely 2 in 1. I tried with different weapons and still he just didn't receive any damage, despite the HP bar going up and down in a roller coaster of nothingness. Sort of. Thanks goodness this is not a common bug. It would be extremely annoying if it was. Anyway, that's it for now. Fallout Worlds is almost here. Get ready for some new content at long last. As for me, expect more news and overviews coming in the following days. Thanks for watching. I am Marta Branco. Consider leaving a like and subscribe if you haven't yet. And well, if you would like to go the extra mile, you can always do so by becoming a member or a patron. The links are always below the video. Now I will catch you all in the next one. Until then, take care, adios, bye bye!